अच्छी चीजें बनने में टाइम लगता है.
बदतमीज दिल found its perfect soulmate.
Nothing will feel right till you yourself are ready.
Our job is done.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's how life happens. That's how love also happens.
Hi guys, welcome to Tellychakkar. This is Murtuza Iqbal and today I am with 4 talented actors who are all set to entertain us with their next series which is titled Badtameez Dil, and today we are going to talk to them about it. Hi guys, welcome to Tellychakkar.
Hello.
So first of all, I would like to start by asking you guys this, that this series was announced in 2021 and when I met you last time for Lakkad Bagga and we had spoken a bit about it, and when I went and the interview came out, there were just questions. ज़्यादा क्यों नहीं पूछा उस सीरीज के बारे में? So the wait has been quite long and now it's premiering. How excited or nervous you are, and why did it take so long to come out?
Very excited, not nervous, excited and thrilled that it's finally coming out and everybody's going to be able to watch it. Why did it take so long for it to come out? I think because it took time. अच्छी चीजें बनने में time लगता है, and we shot out of the country also, and then I think Amazon Mini TV had to happen. So for that to happen, it took a little time and.
और इतना टाइम तो लगा नहीं, लेकिन इतना तो लगता ही है यार.
I mean, 21 में shoot किया था and 23 है.
What you said is
21.
Suddenly made me realize something कि ये show it's about soulmates, और मुझे लग रहा है, अभी thought आया है कि बदतमीज दिल found its perfect soulmate in Amazon Mini. Beautiful. Wow. So yeah. It just had to happen with who it had to happen at the time. It had to happen. That's how life happens. That's how love also happens, which this show is about.
Right, I think Barun had a laugh out loud moment on what you just said.
No, on what she said.
Acha, okay.
Oh, you said slow clap you gave me.
I said
No,
clap.
the way she talks.
Minissha ma'am ने क्या दिल जीत लिया. दिल तो बदतमीज.
But a nice jodi has happened, na?
Yeah.
2 soulmates have met. See, now we have faith that soulmates exist.
They do
Also, the
exist.
thing is that
And it's not a
Amazon Mini TV is such a
situationship.
good fit with respect to the genre. Like they are more young adult comedy romance genre.
So, of course, this show talks about kind of 2 people who have different concept about love and marriage. When it comes to you guys, what do you have to say about love and marriage? Are you like into old school or the modern day love that we talk about, swiping right and left?
Let's do one by one. You start.
Yeah.
No, I think I don't know about romance, but I feel just as a person, I uphold a certain value system. So I feel like whatever you do, whether it's modern or old, but एक integrity होनी चाहिए, loyalty होनी चाहिए, and that by itself means that you're a one man woman or a one woman man, and you make a relationship work, no matter how difficult it gets, and you give it your all. So I don't know if that's, it'll be very sad if it'll be an old school thing and not a modern thing. I hope it's an all-time thing and it's just a matter of value systems. So I think it's a little more than just romance.
Right.
What I feel.
Very well said.
Yeah.
But
Very अच्छा. भूल गया question. So
old school romance you believe in or modern?
is that okay?
Yeah, like the concept, of course, the show also talks about that.
Also,
So
I think
what do you
she
have to say?
really summed it up. I think it's got to do with integrity and hard work and a lot of things that you don't. Basically, everyone goes in expecting a fairy tale. That fairy tale is not the whole story. There are a few moments that are fairy tales. Rest of it is, I think, working on it to achieve those moments. So modern, like it should be an all-time thing ideally. It is a modern kind of a thing. Old school romance, I think that had a lot to do with only giving, expect mat karo. So I think it should be a balance of both.
Right. What about you, Mallika?
I think the way I see it is that for very long, so I said one thing, that our generation has seen pre-internet and post-internet, right? This whole, how do I say it? That love has become like a commodity now, right? You can access it on an app, at an event, anything you can do. You just have too many options. But I think what doesn't change is that you have to work on yourself first. Like you will find a lot of people and then they may leave you bruised, or they may leave you dissatisfied, or they may leave you wanting more or whatever. But I think you have to be a whole and complete person in yourself. That's where I am at in life. तो क्योंकि मेरे पास सब है, डेटिंग एप्स हैं, फ्रेंड्स ऑफ फ्रेंड्स, ये वो, बट समहाउ नथिंग विल फील राइट टिल you yourself are ready, so I think you also have to understand that being loved and loving someone is a privilege, and you have to be ready for that. So I don't think that changes whether it's in the past or it's in the future या modern ये वो. पता नहीं क्या बोल रही हूँ मैं मुझसे.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
No,
खुद
it's
confused
lovely.
हो गई
I
कि
thought-
modern
I
है
thought
कि old
it's such a
school है.
beautiful thing. Being loved is a privilege, and people tend to forget
That
that.
it is. Yeah. So you have to really be worthy of being loved, which doesn't mean you have to be a pushover, but you have to be okay. कि love without expectation, basically.
Right. I'm waiting for Minissha's answer on this now.
So, seeing everything, what I've realized is, I'm someone who wants one person. मैं चाहती हूँ कि मेरा एक रिलेशनशिप हो एक आदमी के साथ. तो पहले क्या हुआ था, what used to happen earlier is pre-dating apps and all of that. आप कितना बाहर जाओगे Saturday night to meet someone? कितने बार आप कॉफी शॉप में you expect कि कोई मुझे मिल जाए in the line in front of me, मैं उसमें कॉफी छेड़ूंगी and he'll look back and he'll be like, और प्यार हो जाएगा. How many times is that going to happen? Or you meet someone शादी पे through friends. So dating app, the one advantage of it is you are meeting that many more people in a shorter span of time. और जब आप बाहर जाते हो किसी से मिलते हो, आप 2-3 बार मिलते हो, and suddenly one person says chemistry होती है and all of that, and suddenly they say, you know what, I'm not ready to get into a relationship, I'm just letting you know right now. And you're like, but then we were having a perfectly good time, what happened? And the good thing about dating apps is the person stays out there. Single, not looking for a relationship, looking for a relationship, want kids, don't want. So you're very clear. Ki, okay, this is what we're looking for. Now let's see if we are compatible.
Right.
It has its flaws, it has its advantages also, and there's no formula to finding love. When you find love, you find love.
Right. Now I would like to ask you both. Asur season 2 has released, getting amazing response. Now this one is coming within a span of like a week. Do you guys feel pressurized for this one?
Right?
Because the show, the earlier one, has just released and it's getting amazing responses. Now this is coming up, just थोड़ा pressure feel हो रहा है कि okay now.
So will this. But it's a very good show.
Yeah, I'm not saying no.
There's no I mean, for me, I can speak for me. There's no pressure. It only feels great. I feel like थोड़ा और gap होता तो अच्छा लगता. In both the shows.
Well, you're saying a
releasing.
week, 10 days,
I mean,
2 weeks.
1 month. Whatever, like little gap would have been nice, but there's no pressure. It's actually great. I mean, the kind of comments I'm reading are hilarious. People are saying this multiverse of madness, Nusrat and Nikhil in another world. He signed the divorce papers and this is what Nikhil is now doing. So it's...
अभी भी तो आया है spoilers.
I'm on Mini TV. Please cut this. You said everything goes through you. Please cut this little.
I'm living.
But no, there's no pressure. It's only a joy to come back to the audience so soon, and I wish.
And plus, we had pressure to बहुत ही different world में ले गए आप.
Yeah,
We had such an amazing time shooting both these shows. We had a ball. I'm really looking forward to how people comprehend what we think is good storytelling.
Yeah, no, the pressure I didn't mean by, it's just that कि एक शो को जब इतना अच्छा रिस्पांस मिल गया and this is coming in a very short span, तो audience की expectations भी ज़्यादा होती है. Okay, now this has to be that good.
It's a valid question. Yeah, I'm not invalidating your question. I'm just saying every person thinks differently, and you might think one feels the pressure, but the thing is that our job is done anyway.
Our job is done.
So take pressure लेके कुछ change तो नहीं हुआ. मतलब the edit is not going to change only because Barun परेशान है आज. So it's done.
And like every actor, producer, director, technician says yes to a film because they loved it at a script level. No one acts in a film thinking ये तो चलेगी नहीं. Either don't like the story only. So everyone has loved it, has faith in it that it will do well. That's why people sign projects.
In fact, I feel like in a way I feel there's a sense of joy because the audiences will see me playing two very drastically different characters.
As an actor, it's a very good thing.
It's actually a great space to be in, that I've just given you a performance in a very restrained, intense space, and now there's this, which is so far away from that you can't even, you know, you will be like, okay, same actor, you know. So I mean, I hope that happens.
Yeah,
But
displays the range of the
that's-
actors. That's a
Yeah,
very
that
simple
will
thing.
happen.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
will.
So that's
hopefully.
that's the wish and hope from this. But yeah, no pressure.
Right. You know, I would like to know that generally in life we do go through heartbreaks, relationship breakups and stuff. I can see in the trailer you're like going somewhere and breaking things and all. When you guys went through, maybe if you guys went through in the real life, how did you tackle and manage that?
I think we need way more break rooms in Bombay. Way
Smash
more break
rooms.
rooms. Smash rooms, break rooms, yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone out there, if you're looking for the next investment project, the next thing, upcoming thing, invest in break rooms.
Breakups?
Break rooms.
Smash.
Break
Smash
rooms.
things and
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
upset.
Yeah.
How do I deal with a breakup? How do you deal with a breakup?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
No?
That's what Liz would do. She would eat tubs and tubs of ice cream and eat a lot. And such a champ of heartbreaks. Now, what do I say?
Should be giving gyan to people.
No, I can't be giving gyan to anybody. But I think ये question मुझे नहीं. What do? You live life and you move on and you write poetry and you read great books and you make Rumi your friend.
Wow, I become very toxic and desperate.
I feel like smash rooms for people like you.
All art goes through the door. All I focus on, but you have to work out. You have to get that angst out somewhere.
Yeah.
But very toxic, very upset, ego hurt, and very not okay. Yeah.
Right. You know, Minissha, if I'm not wrong, this is your OTT debut.
Something like that, yes.
Yes. We have seen you as a lead in all the movies that you have done and all the amazing ones. Today, I'll just say that, you know, when I came and I saw you, मुझे यहाँ का गाना ही चल रहा था मेरे दिमाग में पूछे जो कोई मेरी निशानी. So I want to know that, of course, there are two protagonists. You play a pivotal role. Were you a bit hesitant? That if I'm coming on OTT, it has to be something where I'm the protagonist or the lead.
So the thing is, we've watched a lot of OTT shows, especially shows, English shows where you have stellar cast and there's some people who playing a smaller role. The thing with OTT is, which a film is for 2 hours,
Yeah.
90 minutes, and OTT is, let's say, on an average, a 40-minute show. Now, how much is a 40-minute show going to be based on 1-2 people? You have to have a
Right.
very strong storyline for that. So it's very important to have an ensemble cast, different tracks happening, because now this is 8 hours, 10 hours of a story that you are watching. So the format is completely different. The game only has changed. So you have to change with it, and I don't think an actor can sit ऐसे पकड़ में कि ये मैं थी और था मैं ऐसे ही करूँगी. That's what I believe. You know, if you can change with the times, pick up a character that people will love. Not to go in the ego of कि मैं ही मैं होनी चाहिए. So that.
So, you know, before I wrap up this Q&A, I want to ask one thing. You guys, now, as you are making OTT, you have been doing a lot of OTT stuff. What do you guys have to say about this debate that always goes on, that there should be a censorship on OTT?
Oh no, I mean I've said enough. I've said a lot about this. I don't think there should be censorship on OTT, because OTT itself is a space where you watch all kinds of content, and I think the rating, the UA certificate, and if I think that is already there.
It's passed, but it's going to get implemented in a few months.
It is going to get implemented, and I feel like that's enough. I mean, you can't be asking people to censor the content. I mean, I had the same feelings for films also, that you don't watch something if it has a certain certificate, and that censorship lies with you. I think enough people from the industry have said this, that that censorship should lie with you, and we should give credit to the audience's intelligence. Ki, they will make the right decisions for themselves. They're adults who are tuning into a show or content, and we're not making them watch it. They're doing it on their own. So let us give them that credit.
Right.
That's what I feel.
What do you
मैं
want
बोलूं?
to say?
I can't. It's a very, very large debate for me, to be honest with you. But what I think is that, especially India, being too, it's a problem that we have as a country. कि अगर कुछ गलत हो रहा है, तो उसे छुपा दो और वहाँ देखने लग जाओ, kind of a thing. We don't tell the stories as they are. So I don't think that helps. There's a certain cover on everything. I don't think it's a great idea. I think we should tell the stories as they are, because only then you get educated on how to survive or thrive in this society. Is what I think.
Right.
I mean, nothing has killed and gagged and subdued careers of comedians and comedy like censorship, right? Like most people are quiet now, you'll see. They're doing all sorts of things except what they're supposed to do. Or journalists for that matter. Censorship is, I mean, in that sense, especially for art, is poisonous, right? In a way.
Anything imposed is, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you being, it's an amputation of one part of you, one limb. And I feel that, like I'm for trigger warnings. You can give trigger warnings कि ये है, this might do this, so you make an informed choice. But I'm not for hypocrisy, you know, कि हम पीछे ऐसे हैं but आगे हम ये नहीं दिखाएंगे, या ये है तो मुझे ये अच्छा नहीं लगता तो ये दिखाना नहीं चाहिए. I don't believe in that. I feel there should be everything, and you choose what you want to watch. You have an opinion, fair. Don't be rabid about it. Don't be misbehaved about it. But
करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, मतलब ये creating from a place of fear ना कि आय हाय ये करोगे तो ये हो जाएगा, आय हाय वो, ऐसे तो नहीं बनता आर्ट यार.
Correct. Art is meant to liberate. Math is supposed to bound you.
Exactly. There can't be just one answer, one correct answer prescribed by one person. Like, it's a bit heartbreaking, honestly. But we conform because we must. Yeah.
Right. What do you have to say?
She's
I
thinking.
concur with all of them. Yeah, they
Good,
have
nice
really-
escape.
Yeah. No, I concur with all of
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
That's a stand I'm taking publicly.
Right.
And plus, I'm very hungry right now.
And you have to watch us on Badtameez Dil, 9th of June, Amazon Mini TV. Bye.